Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite new series here on ShoeTube, The Hype Cycle. I called it something else last week, but don't tell anybody. It's The Hype Cycle from here on out. The Hype Cycle is a new series that I started a couple of months ago that goes over the 5 shoes that I am the most excited about right now. As always, we're going to start out with a recap of last month, and in order of least to most hype for last month, we have the Li-Ning Red Hare 9 Ultra, the Antizone 2, the Saucony Endorphin Azura, the C2027, and the Skechers Aero Razor. Before we dive into this month's hype cycle, I want to take a moment to explain why there's been such a massive shakeup in the types of shoes that you're seeing on this list. The last 3-ish weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks now, I've been struggling through some calf pain, and I have not been running in the most explosive or exciting or fast shoes. So my preferences, what I'm most hype about right now, has changed as my use cases have changed. And so that context is important to understand going into this video, why some of the shoes are where they're at. So starting from the number 5 slot, working up to number 1, the Dynafish Xiaonian has made a reappearance on this list. It was not on last month's list. It was on the month before that. And, typically I don't get overly excited or hype about shoes that I've had for a very long time, but I've taken this now for a 23-mile double day, and I did just take this for an afternoon shorter session, just some easy miles in the afternoon 2 days ago, and it was incredibly good fun. It's just such a phenomenal shoe. I know it's something that I can rely upon, something that I have historically enjoyed a lot. I know how the geometry works for me, which is extremely well. And I just know what to expect from this. So when I'm in a position that I am right now where I have pain in my calf, I have something right here that's reliable, predictable, and even though it might be a little bit faster than some of the shoes that can go towards healing that leg pain, it is still something that I know really well and can trust. And it proved that all over again to me this last couple of weeks. So Dynafish Xiaonian, it's been on everybody's list for a while now, but it's back on mine. Loving this shoe. It's somewhere around 250 miles, I think. All right, next shoe on the list, it is the 361 Degrees Miro Nude 2. This is a lower than full stack, carbon plated, explosive, bouncy P-book racing shoe that I really enjoyed. I had a crazy workout in this. It was with rain, downpouring, but super fast half marathon effort that I just got completely stormed out of, came back to the house freezing. But this was a phenomenal laugh of a riot of a shoe, and I had such a good time in it that I'm actually taking this for my long run tomorrow. So it's a little different in context of the hype cycle. It's not something I've gotten a lot of miles on, and over the course of this month, this has not been one that I've been the most hyped on, but I'm particularly hyped about it at this very moment because I know how exciting this will be on some of these faster miles that I have planned for tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's what I really liked about this at first is just how truly explosive the underfoot feel was, and how it just provided me such a great run, the first run I took it on. Some of you might be wondering, if this is on the list, why would the C202 G9 not be on the list? I would put it sort of on equal footing with this, except for I feel like the C202 G9 is more of a tool than an experience. I don't know if that's necessarily charitable to my opinion of the shoe, because I think the C202 G9 is like fire. It's a great racing shoe. I think it's an improved Adios Pro 4 for those that have run in the Adios Pro 4. I think it solves a lot of the issues that that shoe has, like slightly firmer foam, no medial cutout, and so on and so forth. Better upper, or at least equivalent upper with a better lacing system. It's a lot that the 202 G9 does, but currently, as this month stands, the one I've been looking forward to running in again is the 361 degrees Miro Nude 2, and I'm excited about it, particularly because there's a key workout tomorrow that I'll be running in this. So there's a little bit more context for you. Number 3, the Skechers Aero Razor. Whoa, it's at number 3. Last month it was at number 1. What happened? Where did it falter? Why has it dropped a couple places? Well, frankly, because I've barely been running in this, because it is a lower drop shoe and I've had the issue with my calf. It's not because the love for this shoe has gone away. In fact, I ran in this a couple days ago and it just confirmed that this might be the most suited to me shoe that I've ever run in. And for sure, my personal favorite daily trainer so far of ever. And yeah, there's nothing stopping this shoe from shooting back to number 1 once I have fully recovered from my calf issues. But so far, the other day when I took this out, it was good to go and I didn't have any additional pain as a result of the lower drop. So this is going to be in the rotation for a long time for sure. Next time you see it, it'll be over 100 miles. So stay tuned for my updated thoughts. Xtep 2000 kilometer Pro 5. This one is a robust, normal daily training type of shoe with a good but not super foam. So it's a PIBA based material in the midsole. I'm not sure if it's full PIBA, the marketing material, as is the case with Chinese brands, is in Chinese, and I cannot read it outside of the screen translator, and it says PIBA on the screen translator, so I don't know what to say. It does feel very energetic, but it does also have a little bit of foam fatigue, and it doesn't feel quite as energetic as some super foam super trainers. I think that my affinity for this, I just ran Run Club in this today, I think my affinity for this does partially derive from the fact that I'm in pain right now, and I'm not sure whether or not this will stay in the hype cycle for next month. But what I could say for right now, the grip is phenomenal. It is such an approachable, normal, accommodating, like democratic shoe that's supposed to last for 2,000 kilometers. That's the claim in the name, right? And it's cheap. It's like very cheap. I think it goes for between 40 and 70 US dollars on Taobao. I don't remember what I paid for it. And then, of course, getting shipping over to the United States is a challenge because we're all the way over here and China's all the way over there. But ultimately, this is a crazy high value shoe with a good approaching great foam. But the whole package, when it comes together, is better than great because it provides, like, it hits all of the little pieces of value, of good foam, of nice, comfortable upper, of solid weight, of some of the best laces that I've ever seen on any shoe, including any serrated laces. These are cool. So yeah, Xtep 2K Pro, gonna be in the rotation for a while. We'll see how it stacks up next month. Finally, and this is the standout. So last month, this was the case with the Skechers Aero Razor. There was one standout with 4 on somewhat equal footing. This month, these are all actually incrementally more exciting to me than the last, but by far, my most hyped shoe right now is the Li-Ning Red Hare 9 Ultra. I got along okay with this when I first got it, but it has skyrocketed in this weird, like, progressive linear fashion. Just better and better and better. I'm loving this shoe. I'm running so many miles in it because it does the recovery thing, but at daily paces. It feels like when I finish a run in this shoe, it feels like I just ran a minute per mile slower than I did. And with my leg being not great this month, that is so nice. It is such a nice, strange, like, enigmatic sensation underfoot. It is very hard to describe. It's like, yeah, it's this squidgy wibbly, but somehow like not terribly unstable feeling that just bounces me along to the beat of its own pace. Like it's like the shoe has its own rhythm in mind for you and just lets you consume less energy to adhere to the shoe's rhythm. So I've been able to lock in really well with this shoe and it lets me do whatever I want to do if I want to do that, but I feel like it has a speed that it sets for you based on whatever effort you're putting into it so that you end up going at whatever speed was right for the moment. Of note, I was concerned because of how soft the triple layer crunch wrap Piba is in this, that it might degrade relatively quickly. The foam might fatigue or it might become less bouncy pretty quickly because it is. It's three soft layers of different Piba. I could imagine maybe what's inside the boom capsule, the super boom capsule, is the same Piba is on the top or the bottom, but it's different because it's wrapped in the polyurethane. I have not noticed any degradation of the midsole over the course of this is getting close to like at least 175, if not above 175 by now. So I haven't actually recorded a couple of shoes the last few days, so I'll have to check on that. But it is just phenomenal, guys. Just phenomenal. Thank you all very much for watching the Hype Cycle, and until next month, stay in motion.